right, so I would like to say a little bit something here about this, the dynamics of witnessing a little bit, and then I want to go into some experiential practice together. Like I put here, dynamic of witnessing, and why? Why? I mean, this is important because this is about trying to diminish our suffering. In order to diminish our suffering, we need to identify our suffering and to be bold and face it with awareness. But in order to face it with awareness and not like run away from it or check out from it, it's good to understand more about this, what's happening, the dynamics of witnessing, so that you understand it's not some magical trick or something. In our experience, basically, we only have our experience. Whatever we are dealing with every day, either if it's peaceful or we have suffering, it's our experience. What is our experience? Also, when we say, be aware, some teachers say, be aware of your experience in this moment and observe it as it is. Be aware of your experience. Our experience is made up of a bunch of arisings, like stuff that come and go. They call it phenomena. Phenomena, which in Greek is actually something that comes and goes. Something phenomena, something that arises, stays for a while, and then disappears. Something bubbles in and bubbles out. So our experience is made out of these arisings of the thought. I wish I should have a blackboard or something. So it's almost like you imagine a big circle, you can make a circle. And this circle, imagine it, this is aware field, this sense of being aware. Like now, you are like some aware something, whatever that is. There's this aware field. And in this aware field, the thoughts are bubbling. What I mean by thoughts are voices or songs, you know, like, there's like voices, images, memories are also thoughts, mental. Memories, images, I see my grandma, I see my ex, I see my dad. Images, these are thought. Whisper, like, oh man, you will never something, or something, you know, commentary voices. These are thoughts. And they are just bubbling out. They stay for a bit and then it fades away. What happens for people at the beginning is that this bubbling is continuous, like, and then another bubble and another bubble. So the bubbles, they create a story. And this is associative thinking. For most people, that's the problem with the mind. The problem with thoughts in being more unconscious, asleep, is that the bubble come one after another, and then they are associative and they are endless. Seemingly no space between them. Only when we go to sleep. That's why we like going to sleep, because we have relief from the mind. But that's why people go to a bar or they smoke something, because they have relief from the constant fucking thoughts. And it's like associative all the time. Like, you see, I look there, my partner, now I think of her. We are going to go to hot springs later tomorrow, but you know, I don't have time because I need to do this. And I'm looking and, oh, that's Carolina's coffee. And oh, the last time when we were here was caught and we did this thing, but then yeah, this. And so there are all of this association of thoughts all the time. Anyway, so this is in our experience. This come and go. In our experience, we have emotions. the emotions are more like as a felt sense in the body. In psychology, we call it, oh, sadness or irritation or shame. That's a word, it's a thought that refers to some bodily energy. It's a bodily energy. So the feelings also, like thoughts, they bubble in. They are stimulus response. I see something or something's happening, then there is a reaction. Or I have a thought and my emotion react to that thought. So these are emotions, which are bodily sensations, energy somewhere in the body. Usually they in this like frontal line. We have emotions and pain body in this frontal line, the throat, also the jaw. Especially if the emotions are repressed, they can go into the jaw, into the back of the neck, and we don't feel them as emotions. We feel them as contractions, and we think that we need to go to chiropractor. But actually, I have rage, and I have a lot of fuck yous that are being pushed down. But also here we have, you know, the sadness and unworthiness and this, so they're more like fear. So this area, yeah. So I'm saying this because the emotions are not in the head. You may have thoughts about the emotions in the head, but they are thoughts. The thoughts are seemingly in the head, although this may be an illusion, but anyway, they seem to be in the head. And so the emotions are bubbling in and out. And then we have external sense perceptions, like sounds and visuals and tactile and smells. That's all we have. That's what we are dealing with. That's interesting, man. Like, oh man, it's too much. I can't handle life. I can't. It's like, I don't know. I can handle this because of this. But what is happening? Everybody, what we are dealing with a bunch of thoughts, feelings, sensation, and sounds and smells and all of this that are constantly coming. Okay, so this is the phenomena. What the sages discovered, and you don't have to be a sage to discover that. You can discover that the phenomena is impermanent, ever-changing. Since you were a child, you have billions of thoughts that came and went, attitudes came and left, thoughts, feelings, sounds came and left, came and left all the time. In Buddhism, they call it impermanence. It's important to verify the impermanence of things. This too shall pass. Yeah, so everything comes and goes, everything passes as a phenomena. Okay. So in our experience, we are dealing with these phenomena that have three sources: the mental, the emotional, and the senses. But there's something more here that's important to experience this, to understand and experience that we are not just a bunch of thoughts and feelings, is that there is that which is aware of them. So our experience is made up of the phenomena and that which is aware of the phenomena. Like right now, there are sounds of Mihai talking and maybe sensations in your belly or whatever, thoughts, or you're bored, or is whatever, or something's happening in your life. Yeah, so all of these are happening, but something is aware. Something is aware. Yeah, in this is called the noumena. It's a Latin Greek name. It's like that which is aware. Yeah, so it's very important to realize that that which is aware, we can call it the witness or the presence or the awareness, or we can call it the self with a capital S. In mystical tradition, they call it the Atman, the Buddha nature, the higher self, the presence, the awareness, consciousness. All of this I use interchangeably, and it refers to that, whatever it is, which is aware. Yeah. This already, we went beyond psychology here, because in regular psychology, they are not aware, or they don't talk about this. Maybe in transpersonal psychology, they talk a little bit about it, and maybe in somatic, they talk a little bit about this. But so what's important to realize here is that the phenomena always comes and goes, but that which is aware never comes and goes. So that's why here meditation and some kind of exploration of the witness helps with that. The tricky part here is that the phenomena is always pinpointable. You can pinpoint this thought and this feeling and this sound, but that which is aware, the awakeness, that which perceives, we can't pinpoint it, so it's invisible. It's the tricky business. It's invisible, so it's as if it's not there. So that's why most people, we are not aware that there is this presence which is aware of my thoughts. For most people, it's just these thoughts, feelings. So somehow the fact that the presence is seemingly absent, although it is not absent, is there, but we are unaware of that, of this witnessing. This makes us be very, our suffering is enhanced, because we are in the washing machine. And it's like a little uncomfortable, because the thoughts and the feelings change all the time. And also I have resistance to my feelings. And then, so this creates this sense of ego, torture, contracted, resisting. Yeah, so we are trying to, part of this work here is to develop the ability to witness this without getting involved, without trying to change them. And gradually, we develop the ability to not lose ourselves in the emotion, in the thought. So it's more of a, I'm less identified. I'm not sucked by the thoughts. I'm not sucked into the feeling. This doesn't mean I don't feel, doesn't mean that I don't feel emotion stuff, but I'm less sucked. Yeah, because I am, through witnessing, the sense of identity changes into you are the witnessing, you are the witness. So now you still have hot potatoes, but it's a little bit, you have a little bit more space from the hot potato, because I am aware of the hot potato. Yeah, but it's like hot. It's like, okay, good. It's hot. Are you this hot potato? Are you this thing? Or are you that which is aware of it? Which one is you? No, I am this hot potato because it's hot. Okay, it's hot. I get it. It's unpleasant. Okay, can we stay with it? Okay. And then this hot potato, because it's impermanent, it changes, it becomes less hot, or it goes away. Are you this hot potato that went away, or you are that which remain? Yeah, I mean, the thing is that the thoughts come and go, but you, that which is aware, remains. So that is like big secret, that this changes a lot of things, and actually a lot of suffering diminishes, but doesn't work just intellectually to get it, but it's important to get it intellectually so we can kind of apply it. We need this ability to witness without getting sucked into it. We need it from the point of view of processing our wounds and traumas and pain, but and like this, I'm not good enough, I'm unlovable, I can't be myself, I have to be good, hide, nobody loves me. In order to diminish this, we need to really face them. So and it's hard to face this. I'm unlovable. That's why we start with like facing like this. I have to go to hot springs later. You know, it's easier, this thing. So